Today we made a space bus. And I am the space driver. This is my space hat.
Welcome back to Learning Howell. Today we are going to be learning about architecture. We are going to be learning about Frank Lloyd Wright. You say hi, Ridge? Let's learn about Frank Wright. Frank Wright is a famous American architect. He is from Wisconsin. He lived from 1867 to 1959. He was the founder of the organic architectural movement. He believed that all parts of the building should be unified, that he used glass in a way that he made the inside and the outside seem seamless. Maybe that is why we enjoy having lots of windows and having a view of the outside like this. One of his famous buildings is called Falling Water. The children are going to try to recreate their own version of Falling Water in a little bit. But it is found in Pennsylvania, so it's not too far from us. So we hope to go and check it out sometime soon. We hope that you can check it out as well. What do you see? Oh, you think she calls deer dogs. You see some deer? Do you see deer?
This is my bridge. People can admire the waterfall and go across. It's a shortcut for a train and people. That's why I have the little things, little blocks right there across. So I was like, I was thinking about just being a human bridge. So then when I realized it had train tracks on it, because I did use the train tracks, I was like, it could be for trains too. So this is my bridge.
So people on foot or on train can admire the beautiful waterfall. True?
True.
Good job.
This is my house. It has like these like open spots here, over the waterfall. And it has like this little control thingy here. Like a little light thing right here, and like a little radio thing. And like this thingy. And here it has a surfboard. And that's my house.
Fantastic.
So this my boat has the air tank. It shoots out the water, but it's not exactly like a boat. So this is the driver, have a seat on the front. So this is the guy where he sits, and some of the walls got destroyed, and some got destroyed by tornadoes.
This is our Falling Water. Architecture, let's read one of our favorite books, Iggy Peck, Architect. Iggy Peck, Architect. Young Iggy Peck is an architect, and he has been since he was 2, when he built a great tower in only an hour, with nothing but diapers and glue. "Good gracious Ignatius," his mother exclaimed. "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen." But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past, and she realized those diapers weren't clean. "Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks." But Iggy was gone when he was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx. When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passion would stay. He built churches and chapels from peaches and apples, and temples from modeling clay. At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye. And out on the porch, he built the St. Louis Arch from pancakes and coconut pie.
Coconut pie.
Dear Egg had it made until 2nd grade, when his teacher, Miss Lila Greer, one very first day, she had this to say: "We do not talk of buildings in here. Gothic or Romanesque, I could not care less about buildings, ancient or new," she said in her lecture about architecture that had no place in grade 2. That might seem severe, but she was sincere, for when she was no more than 7, she had a great fright at a dizzying height in a building so tall it scraped heaven. On architect's tour of the 95th floor, young Lila got lost from the group. She was found 2 days later stuck in an elevator eating cheese with a French circus troupe. After that day, it's quite safe to say she thought all building lovers were nuts. As a teacher, she thought that above all one ought to avoid them, no ifs, ands, or buts.
But.
And you might guess it would cause Iggy stress to hear such terrible talk.
That's a nice
But
building.
he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk.
Building a castle of chalk, that's impossible.
You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear it down, that castle, right now. You would not build in here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Howell? No, ma'am, Iggy said. He lowered his head, and his heart sank down to the floor. With no chance to build, his interest was killed. Now 2nd grade was a bore. After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Miss Greer took the class to Blue River Pass for a hike of an old-fashioned picnic. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nest in the heart of a burbling stream. They no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lila Greer started to scream. "We're trapped here, oh my! Alas, kids, goodbye!" Her eyeballs rolled back in her head. She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound. Luckily fainted, not dead. The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do. But one bright young man was off hatching a plan, which started with Miss Lila's shoe. So when each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one. And when she came to, Miss Lila Greer knew that something quite brave had been done. She looked in the air and saw hanging there a structure with cables and braces, and on the far side, beaming with pride, were 17 smiling young faces. Whoa!
Mommy, look! Look at that, that's what I'm reading.
Okay, you can come sit in my lap.
Mommy, it's called Night in the Big Bear.
Great. Boots, tree roots, and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which shall not be mentioned, were stretched ridge to ridge, and a glorious bridge, dangling from shoestring suspension. It all became clear to Miss Lila Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream. There are worse things to do when you're in grade 2 than to spend your time building a dream. Now every week at Blue River Creek, elementary and 2nd grade, all the school kids can hear, along with Miss Greer, how the world's greatest buildings were made. The wiggly guest speaker in t-shirt and sneakers talks of buildings from Rome to Quebec. Of course, he's the guy who builds towers from pie, that brilliant young man, Iggy Peck. Now it is your turn to try to create your own version of falling water. All you need is a bunch of Legos or linking logs or some sort of building blocks and a bathtub or a sink, and you can try to make your own version of falling water. Good luck!
subscribe to our channel and give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for you to hear our newest episodes. Stay tuned. See you guys later.